What up, guys? Here I am, January 12th. It's Thursday morning. Stopped by the shop before going into the main location so I could go cut some hair. Headed to Chicago for the weekend. So I'm anxious to see how and what gets done while I'm gone, because Baj is on his way back. Things get really done when he around, boy. We're gonna get some new paint on these walls. They told me to chill out. I didn't have to do it. We're gonna contract somebody so they can do it the right way. No bubbles on the wall and stuff like that. Excited about that. Went to Walmart, got on Amazon, bought some things for the shop. So excited. So it'll all be here by the time I get back so we can continue putting into work. Interviewed some barbers over the last couple of days, made some hires. Excited for you guys to meet them. Guys, it's coming together, man. How to launch a successful barbershop within 6 months. Let's go. So my first official hire for the Sun Lake location has touched down. It's my boy Xander. Let the people know who you are, man.
Xander made it. I'm a barber. Originally I'm from Jersey. I moved down here last week and loving it down here, man.
Yo, let me tell you about this, man. I interviewed him on Monday. He looked at apartments online on Tuesday, put an application in on Wednesday, and moved to Florida from Jersey on Saturday. And now we got Thursday the following week. It's my first time meeting him, but we're super excited. He just came from the new location. They haven't seen it yet, man. So what is your thoughts on the new spot?
Beautiful, man. It's upcoming. Y'all better be ready for the come up.
All right.
Coming up.
Let the people know your Instagram, man, so they can follow your journey.
So my Instagram is Xander Made It. No hashtags, no underscores, just straight at Xander Made It. XANDER. Made It. MADEID.
All right, man. Follow him, man. Watch his journey, man. What, 21?
21, that's it.
21 years old, from Jersey. Zero clientele down here. He's literally going to start from scratch, and we're going to show you how launching a barbershop within 6 months and making successful barbers out of it, all right? Stay tuned. All right, guys. Here we are in Chicago. It's my last day here. Had a great time, man. And one thing I am missing, though, is that heat. These trees are naked out here. And, man, it's brisk. To get me back to the Sunshine State, though. A car full of boxes in the back. Drop off this stuff. See how much they gotten done since I've been to Chicago. I know we're supposed to meet up with Bazio and Danny at sometime this afternoon, probably via Zoom. Here I am today. This is a part of the process, recruiting, right? So I've been asked to come speak at the Vita Institute Beauty School over here in Clearwater, Florida. I'm super excited to go in here and just give these students some tips and pointers that I had to learn from and that were given to me as far as, how to pick the right barbershop or how to pick the right salon. And more important, let them know what we have to offer when it comes to Headlines Barbershop and the brand that we represent, because we're looking for barbers. We're looking for barbers. I already have now 6 of the chairs full at the shop. We have 2 more chairs available. So we're looking to, add people accordingly. We don't want to just flood it right away. But that's why we do these type of things. We come to these schools to come speak and pass on our wisdom, but also just to, let them know we also have our doors open. We're looking for young, hungry, motivated people fresh out of school. Because I don't know about you, but for me, in my personal experience, I can always teach a new dog new tricks. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. What do I mean by that? For us, we really, really like the fact of a person coming straight out of school. They don't have to be the most talented coming out of school. They just gotta have, the criteria of being hungry, wanting to work, and willing to be coachable, teachable. That way they can be unstoppable. Whereas, when you have more seasoned barbers, and I'm not saying this is for everybody, all right? Don't kill me in the comments. But when it comes to more seasoned barbers, they're a little bit more set in their ways. They've been accustomed to doing things their way for so long, or the way that they were taught, that sometimes it's a little bit harder to break those things down to implement the things that you want as an owner or as a culture of a barbershop or a salon. All right, so I'm excited. About to go ahead and head in here now and get this thing on the road. Let's go. One thing I can encourage you is, man, follow. Remember it, engrave it in your head. First in, last out. What I learned is also is what's easy to do is easy not to do. All right, so people can tell you that till you're blue in the face, but if there's anything I can recommend to you, starting in a new area, building a clientele from scratch, is be the first one in and the last one out. For me, it took 6 months. See, I went from a teaching salary, in between transitioning to barber, and I got me a sales job. I was making really good money. Anybody make really good money before? I made really good money, but how many, keep your hands up. How many of you guys enjoy making that really good money? 9 times out of 10, we didn't. I mean, even if you did, you're still sitting here right now getting this license. So something wasn't fulfilling, right? So for me, the money wasn't just enough. You know what I mean? I wanted to enjoy my money that I was making too. So that's why I went head first into barbering, but I had to replace that money I was making. All right, so anybody 30 years or older into this, getting their license right now, 30 and over? Me too. I didn't get in the barber until I was 30 years old. I'm 35. Don't let the gray hairs fool you. I'm only 35. I got in when I was 30. All right, so it was a complete, not only career switch, but lifestyle switch too. You know what I mean? So it's never too late to jump into this thing. All right, it just what you do when you get into this thing. Because I've only been in this thing 5 years, but I've already passed people. Well, just leaving Avita. What a great class, man. The class was super interactive. You know, just share my story, laid my heart out there, and I feel as though they picked up what I put down. Definitely enjoyed myself. Now it's off to the shop before I gotta hit another school. All right, so fresh from leaving the Aveda School Institute out in Clearwater. Again, we had an amazing time out there, but straight from there, straight to Lowe's. Gotta make some extra keys for the shop because I hired some barbers. So gotta make them a key. Then from here, we gotta go to the shop. We gotta cut me a few clients. And after that, we have one more school to hit tonight in Lakeland, Florida. Super busy day, but hey, this is what it takes, man. Out here speaking to schools, low-key recruiting, but at the same time, getting things done that need to get done, all right? This is behind the scenes, how to launch a successful barbershop, 6 months. Let's go. Fresh out the shop, just got done cutting 5. We was in Clearwater, Florida this morning, which is an hour away, and then an hour drive back. Came back to the shop, cut 5 real quick. Now headed to Lakeland, Florida. About to hop on that highway right there. Headed to Lakeland, Florida, and going to another barber school. This one's called Artistic. The first one we did this morning was Aveda. Just tonight we're doing Artistic. And again, yeah, it's a hustle. Yeah, it's a grind. Yeah, it's my own gas. But at the end of the day, my story may impact somebody else. I know this morning when I shared my story, there were plenty of people in that class that resonated with my story and had questions, and I was able to answer them because of my experience. So I don't know who needs to hear this, man, but if you're scared to share your story, if you're ashamed of some of the things that you had to grow through, don't be, because you never know who you might impact. You never know who might need to hear your story, but because you're too embarrassed to share, they will never have more hope because you didn't share how you overcame it. Here we are. Back at home, Artistic Academy. This is gonna be fun. Never in a million years did I think I was gonna be a professional barber. All right? I just didn't respect the profession enough. You know what I mean? And most people don't, because most people still think of it of how they were back in their childhood. All right, you gotta understand with the evolution of social media now, this thing is well respected. You know what I mean? It's one of the top pursued careers now when it comes to this. So for me, whenever I caught that DUI, I was in the middle of chasing the money and figuring out what I wanted, right? Because I felt like I shamed my face because I caught me a DUI, let some people down. But then I was like, all right, I wasn't making no money in teaching anyway. I was 4 years in, I was barely making $38,000 a year, even with a coaching stipend on top of that. And then when I started looking more into the pay scale, I would have had to work 20 years just to even make $60,000 in teaching. Mind you now, I went to school for 5 years. You know what I mean? I graduated in 4. I had an extra year eligibility to play ball, so I played an extra year. But I went to school for 5 years to tell me it was gonna take 20 years to make 60. Now listen, we from Polk County, right? I got partners that barely graduate from high school that work at Publix. And ain't no knock on anybody that work on Publix, because I had me a little stint there. But come on now, like I went to school and you're telling me 20 years to make 60, so my dreams outweigh my bank account. So I quickly, when I caught that DUI, I realized like, all right, hold on. I really didn't like the whole idea of someone telling me what to do, how to do it, and how much I was worth. So I went towards barbering. Went and got my license. Guys are coming today, so I had to clear as much space as possible on the floor. They're gonna paint the walls, get this floor redone. We actually still waiting on the 2 chairs to come back from being reupholstered. They should be ready for tomorrow. Drop 2 more off. But yes, about a week away from the first week of February, which is our expected relaunch date. So far, so good. On track. Let's go. Still got some things to pick up. Still gotta get the lights to go on each side of the mirrors, as you can see there. I gotta change all the bulbs so it can match that bright light. So yeah, man, excited. You can see, tired, but we're getting things done. Now, Danny's actually here because we're actually gonna get these chairs reupholstered, get them nice and spiffy for our barbers. All right, so he's actually here to pick them up. It's part of the process. You know, our upholsterer only can do 2 at a time, and it takes him 2 days. So the way we're mapping this out, if we start today, we should have all the chairs reupholstered by the first week of February, which is our estimated launch week, all right? So stupid excited, a little bit tired, as you can see, but hey, we're gonna get through this thing. All right, let's get it. There it is, got them up. Those 2 are gone. You see, chairs. Let's go get these redone. We're gonna get the right. So just walked into the shop, and this is the prep work they are doing to paint. They took all the stations off the wall, as you can see, and I'm about to give this bad boy a nice little facelift. This thing looks crazy without no stations in here. All the chairs are put to the side, and they're gonna get all this done starting tomorrow morning. We're gonna get back here as well. Exciting times. And just like that, we finally got the walls painted. Yes, it came out amazing, man. We're gonna get that red touched up probably tomorrow, later this week. But yeah, man, look at this, guys. It looks so dang bright in here now, man. All right, guys, here we are. They said the shop is ready for me to look at. Paint on the wall, things done. Here we are. Let's check it out. Here we go. Turn on the lights. Sheesh. Man, look at this, y'all. Too fire, man. Too fire. Still getting the rest of the chairs repostered. Got some of these already done. Yeah, this one this one look good. They're brand new. Got the lights back, lights on. Fresh paint in the back. You guys remember, this right here was looking a little funky. Wall needed to be touched up. Got that fresh red in the back. And decided to go with the black floors. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the black floors. I really thought it was a great contrast to the nice, lighter walls with the white lighting. I thought this would be great contrast, and man, it came out better than I expected. I'm ecstatic of how this came out, man. Look how clean this looks, guys. Again, drop in the comments what you guys think below, man. I think the black floors look fresh. I'm excited. The day's coming upon us. We're about to launch this bad boy. I'm actually gonna call a meeting for the whole squad to meet up, possibly tomorrow, get everyone to meet everybody. Some people got hired one-on-one, so some people don't even know each other, who they be working with. So I think it's gonna be a great idea to have a team building activity to put names with faces and faces with names, because we got a group chat, but there's still guys that never met before. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, and we're planning on opening these doors with all the barbers in here this week, Wednesday. I believe that's February 1st, as planned, as scheduled. And thank God things been going to plan. We're actually gonna be planning a relaunch event. So this is exciting, guys. This is exciting, man. Being patient, being diligent, and just, man, putting the work in. I'm excited.